Hey fellow hikers, it is time for your weekly TLC Hiking Club vid clip for the week of Monday, April 2nd. Let's get right into it. Before we talk about yesterday's hike, I want to remind you guys of the picnic, the TLC Hiking Club International Recipe Potluck Dish Picnic. It is April 15th. That is a Sunday, so you can still go hiking on Saturday and still be able to come over and enjoy the picnic on a Sunday. So, look, we haven't really had any social events yet. So, I've been asked by a number of people out there to have a social event, and I have, and some of those people that have asked about that have not signed up for this social event yet. So, please go onto the calendar, check it out. It is coming up. It's 2 weeks away. Sunday, April 15th, at South Mountain at the Big Ramadas. I have them reserved. I already have the beer permit. No bottles, cans only if you're going to bring some beer. Anyhow, any questions, concerns about that, please notify me. Otherwise, get in there and sign up for that picnic, please. Please, please, please. Just, trying to adhere to some of your guys' wishes on having a social event. Anyhow, moving on, the hike yesterday at Rivas Falls. Wow, it was a monster of a hike. 36 people attended. As I had anticipated, we'd be down in the mid-30s. We had a large people that un-RSVP'd the day before, the night before, and even the morning of. And I thank those that did that at least emailed me, texted me, or even changed their RSP. As long as you communicate with me, I'm totally cool with that. That's shown some sort of a responsibility, and that's awesome. We still had about a dozen no-shows. And again, I still don't get that whole no-show thing. Conversation for another day, perhaps. But left us with about 36 that attended. It was a monstrous of a hike, brutal. I beat my best times ever on getting down there. It's not all about the timing, I get it. But when you do that hike, as many times as I've done it, it was really encouraging to know how quickly we got down there and how quick we got out. Besides that, the people that made it into the falls and made it out, kudos to you guys, because you know how difficult of a hike that is, and I hope it brings it into perspective of my warnings that I put out there. Hiking, again, is a very subjective word, and hiking 2, 3, 4, 5 miles at South Mountain is a crumb of the cake compared to the hike that we pulled off yesterday, and I'm sure most of you guys know that now. It was extremely difficult, and I was concerned about some of those that maybe have never hiked with us before, that they did suffer. They came in 3, 4, 5 hours after the front of the pack, but at least you made it. So kudos to you guys for taking that on. Even listening to all my warnings that I put out there. But I hope, in return, that you can let other fellow hikers know, look, when Eric makes a warning, he means it. You need to read his trail descriptions, his write-ups, and adhere, retain those warning systems that I put into place. So, the falls were running. It was beautiful. Etc., etc. Look for the pics. Amazing pics that are out there already. Moving on into next week's hike, April the 7th, backdoor alley to Hidden Valley from the Marcos de Niza Trail. And basically, we're going to be kind of taking an off-the-beat trail to get into the back way to Hidden Valley, some boulder hopping up the canyon. And then we're going to take Lost Ridge back. So, it's going to be at the upper end of moderate, in my opinion, because it's only going to be about 6 to 6.5 miles. So, those that, were looking for a shorter hike, because, you know, we've been doing a lot of strenuous upper end type of hikes here lately. This may be one where you could fit into. Again, and plus it's South Mountain, and, you know, you can't really get lost in South Mountain. I guess you can, but you won't be lost for long. So anyhow, for those that were looking for a little bit of a more mild-tempered hike, a little bit, this would be the one to go on. Again, thank you for everyone who attended the hike yesterday. It was definitely an unforgettable experience, and I'm sure to leave an imprint on you, both figuratively and maybe some even literally. I know my legs are pretty banged up. Anyhow, I had a blast. Thank you, though, for being a part of it yesterday. It was a great hike. And I look forward to seeing you hikers for next week's hike. And again, please get out there, sign up for the picnic. Please sign up for the picnic. The big Ramadas, we can fit 150 people in, and we don't have anything near that yet. Anyhow, thank you again, my friends, my hikers, and have yourself a wonderful, productive week. We'll see you on Saturday for the hike. See you.